Hello and welcome to another update video about GRT. GRT has reached recently the minimum expectation here for the third wave to the upside as per the Elliott wave structure. That was here the third wave, which basically reached the 1.236 extension level of wave 1. And that's really the bare minimum that we want to see for a third wave. And however, because this third wave minimum was reached, we can consider the move to the upside a third wave. Had it not reached that 1.236 extension level, well, then I would be very, very much, in doubt, But for now, because it reached the 1.236 extension, I obviously added already in the last video this support region in orange, which is between 15.7 cents and 32 cents. And as long as in any pullback this support region is holding, there can be further upside, and further upside will be expected. That's at least one scenario I'm tracking here, that we say, okay, we have a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3, which could be over. If it's over, then the support region is very clearly defined on the chart. And then from here, we could get another wave 5 to the upside. The problem would be that if wave 3 really finished already, then we get a wave 4. The wave 5, I mean, normally it doesn't really break much or much higher than, for example, the 1.618 extension or the 1.786 if the third wave only reached the 1.236 extension. So it creates then a bit of a problem with regards to, okay, where are we in this cycle? Because this would be a 5-wave move. And I'm tracking the overall structure as an ABC. Okay, the problem I have with that is this C wave actually, ideally, goes a little bit above A, right? It's a bit difficult. I mean, that means that the short-term pattern doesn't really have much confluence with the larger pattern. That's never good. An alternative interpretation would be that this here is a larger ABC structure. So let me just put that onto the chart. It's just a different scenario. And then we would say, okay, this is an A wave, this move is a B wave, and we're in a C wave to the upside more directly. Then we would probably not get such a very deep wave 4 pullback. But that's very difficult to, let's say, predict. This would be a 1, a 2. But then, the third wave is likely still unfolding. We should get a 4 and a 5. And then we have this. But how exactly this ABC is embedded into the bigger picture, extremely difficult to say. So from that point of view, for me, I rather have a scenario on the chart that allows me to understand that a larger pullback is likely. Doesn't have to happen, but if I get that pullback zone on the chart, I know, oh, there is an opportunity if we get that pullback. If the price gets into this support region, there might be an opportunity, even though it's obviously on a chart that's not very clear. But so what now needs to happen is in the white count, ideally a little bit further trend continuation higher before the wave 4 starts. In that case, I would have to adjust, obviously, the support area of that fourth wave a little higher as the price climbs higher. We need to do that whenever the price climbs higher, because it's measured against the top of the third wave. So that will have to be adjusted. But once then the wave 4 starts, it will be fixed. And here, please be aware that ideally the third wave stretches a bit higher. I mean, talking about wave 3 in white. And if we then talk about the yellow count here, that would be a little bit more aggressively bullish. In this scenario, we would probably just see continuation to the upside. The third wave here would need to reach 63.8 cents, which means basically it means that we need to be a bit on the side of caution, that a larger fourth wave pullback could occur. I don't have strong evidence for it. Therefore, in the short term, if it continues to stretch to 63.8 cents, maybe even higher, then the third wave in yellow is definitely worth considering as scenario, or the yellow count is definitely worth considering as scenario. And We'll see if it climbs higher. I don't have a lot of clarity on the smaller time frame, but I think the main support area is clear, the main fib level, main fib area there. And you can always add your own indicators to it, obviously on the smaller time frame. Something that might help is a trend line here. Yeah. So we might see a pullback to that trend line. These are not super reliable, but we have 3 touch points there. Maybe we'll get a 4th one. And, you know, it is possible that a break below the trend line could be a first indication that indeed this wave 4 in white is unfolding. I don't think the chart offers much more clarity. All I can share with you, if the 4th wave has started, then what we can do is we can also add here a parallel trend channel to the chart. That also doesn't really have the right look, to be honest. Doesn't really give us a very steep move to the upside, but okay, it doesn't need to. Then the wave 4 support, sometimes the wave 4 reaches the lower boundary line. So you see that would be quite a deep pullback. We'll see if it does it or if it's following the yellow count. At the moment, there is no evidence really that the white wave 4 has started. So basically focus further on upside while being extremely cautious. That could mean we take some, you know, not we, but you could take some partial profits. We are far away from support. So that always means we have to be on the side of caution. You know, risk is increasing. And once we get the next deeper pullback, it could be an opportunity. That's all I can say really about GRT. So I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.